How did we get through that? That was some heads-up driving from Pelot on back. We got a spinner. Kyle Larson.
No. Larson hits Simpson.
I think Stingray Robb may have been caught up in that as well.
It is game over for Larson.
He just lost it in the short chute on the entrance to 2, and Kyffin Simpson almost got around.
Stingray Robb did avoid contact, but got up in the gray, cranked the wall. That would have been the suspension. Then you see the car just pitch left. Nothing the driver could do at that point along for the ride. Oh, he downshifted.
Oh, no.
Third gear, you're at the top of third gear. That was a downshift.
Yeah, that was Rodney Klossmeyer out of Hempstead, Texas, and he was the fueler. Oh, trouble on the track, guys.
A huge crash on the track here at Indianapolis. Our second caution has come out, and it looks like it is Mike Conway.
See, Conway's now come out of the pit lane. He's actually slow on the track. It looks like he's having problems with the car, Eddie. It's just loose on him. And you know something? Will Power's coming from behind. He is just going to end up taken out.
He had nowhere to go. Will Power had absolutely nowhere to go. And look how the car turns into the worst angle that a car can take.
Well, just remember a few years ago, the exact spot where Conway had his crash a couple of years ago when he rode up and over Ryan Hunter-Reay. So the car hit the wall, comes out, and then you see the Verizon machine of Will Power just slice underneath it a little bit. And for Conway, he's riding up on the top of the wall, Eddie. And luckily, the car comes back down, as we call it, on all four, obviously wheels missing. But a ride that Mike Conway certainly does not want to take, and probably relived a little bit of what happened to him 2 years ago.
Yellow. Nope. Stay low. Clear. Stay low.
Lost that bouncing tire. I've had that in my career, and you never know where it's going. Elio did a great job of going down the pit entrance and exit.
2 abreast coming out of 4.
Trouble! Hard crash.
First car in line, Coletti.
Saavedra, Coletti. There's Saavedra. Bottom of the screen, Hawksworth.
Might have hit the car in front of him, and that caused him to spin.
I think he did actually make contact with, I believe that's Saavedra, and sent them both going into the wall. See, Saavedra still got his foot on the gas because he knows he's going towards the wall, so he put his foot on the gas, try and make the tires spin to lessen the impact at the last moment, then put his foot on the brakes. But that is a hard hit. That's just the mistiming from the 41, Jack Hawksworth, and that ABC machine just clipping the back of Saavedra.
And what's really good is all the cars stayed on the ground.
And the car that you saw going up over Saavedra, that was Coletti in the number 4 machine.
Now the best thing about this accident is they keep on moving, and that energy keeps getting dissipated. The worst sort of an accident you can see is one where you just hit the wall and you stop. As they keep on rolling, they're getting rid of all of that energy that's obviously. Again, the safer barrier did its job.
So great racing up front, but look at all those bits and pieces scattered around on the track after the crash in the back of the field. And it's going to require some time to clean up.
Careful of traffic.
He's got to get around the left. Traffic. 100 years. No! He hit the wall! Just like Thomas Schechter!
Keep your foot on the gas.
Dan Weldon is going to win the race!
Yeah, Dan!
That is unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
Show you what happened.
We talked about being outside the groove, up in the gray. An experienced driver would have just throttled back a little bit and turned around and just got off the gas as you watch Dan Weldon start to drive by. Look at this.
That's just 2 feet in the wrong place. And it's been happening all day long. He almost won it with 3 wheels.
Can you imagine the feeling that young rookie has?
And here comes the 98.
to get past, and look at how close it really was. There is Dan.
Dario Franchitti takes the defensive line into one. Sato taking a peek.
Inside. Keep going. Keep going, buddy. Yellow.
Driver, boy, you were anxious. You see, when Franchitti started to go low, I thought he'll just pull up and stay there. But he gets in there and he starts to force the movement into there.
White line.
And Dario stuck. Wow. Eddie, Dario stuck on the outside, which was amazing because he was out in the gray area.
Let's check in with Rick DeBrule.
We're confident of the ability of his car.
Goes around the slower traffic of Sarah Fisher. Jack, what's going on? Oh no, another crash and it's upside down. We've got a car upside down. It's Marco Andretti. 2 cars at least involved in this. Buddy Rice as well.
Franchitti's leading this race. The rain's pouring down right now, Marty.
And it looks like Franchitti's strategy as you take a look from Marco. And you see from his onboard.
Whoa. Up and over. And as you said, Rusty, good reason to get out of the car very slowly.
If Franchitti's got enough fuel.
Pace car is off the track now. They're a bit straggled beyond the front row. Brayton begins to accelerate. There's the green flag. And the 79th running of the Indy 500 is underway as Scott Goodyear sweeps across the outside and into the lead. Ari Lyondike ducks into second place. And we've got a car into the wall. Right off of the first turn, 2 cars tangled. One of them is Eddie Cheever. The other looked to be Stan Fox. And the front end of one car cut away. The rest of the field slows.
You can see as we look at this second replay how many tires and suspension pieces began to come off the cars right away and affect cars that really were not part of the original accident at all. Lynn St. James was one of those who was tagged by flying debris. Here's a third one from the car of Bobby Rahal, who of course started fairly far back in the pack. Watch to the right on the screen, and there's where the debris is already bouncing around. Remember, carbon fiber is dark gray in color. It's very hard to see against the track, particularly on a day like this, so it's easy to pick up a flat.